to how to create a referral report to calculate the payout date. Let's get started. In configuration, we have an OBI setting that we can set the number of days in which to calculate based on the hire start date when we're going to be paying out an employee referral. So if we go to configuration, reporting and analytics, and click on settings, we have the referral bonus waiting period setting here that you can set a value from 0 to 365 days. And it's essentially the time between the hiring date and the date the bonus is awarded to the referrer. So as soon as an employee refers a candidate, that candidate is hired, then the calculation starts. And this is very useful in cases where a lot of companies, what they do is they accept employee referrals, but they only pay out the employee referral after maybe it's a 3-month period or a 6-month period. Once that probation for that new hire has been completed, then they pay out the referral bonus. So there's a way to create a report in order to calculate all of that without you having to necessarily keep track of it on other documents. So we can do that directly in OBI. So the first thing to do is set your referral bonus waiting period. In my demo zone here, it's set to 183 days. So once again, once a candidate hired start date is entered, 183 days after that, the employee referral bonus will be paid out. Now we're going to go to Oracle Business Intelligence to create a referral report. So we're just going to go over to New Analysis, and we're going to select Recruiting. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in candidate ID and candidate name. And candidate name. Afterwards, we're going to bring in rec ID and rec title, just so that we have the more complete information in regards to referral as possible. And title. After that, we're going to go to job submission folder, submission referral, and we're going to bring in some information regarding the referrer. So we're going to bring in the referrer name, the referrer employee number. We're also going to bring in the submission refer email. And I'm just going to bring submissions currently referred in order to create my filter. I'm going to create a filter on that, and I'm going to select yes, so that this report will only return candidates that have been referred. Now we can bring in the current step and status of the candidate. And being that, we're going to pay out after the hire start date, so we're just going to want to base that on statuses that are hired statuses. So in my case here, it will be hired candidate. We're just going to put that in. And following that, we're just going to bring in the hire start date. And that's the point in which the calculation will be done. After the start date, we can bring in the referral payment due date. So that is based on our setting once again. So we're just going to go to candidate referral and referral payment due date. We're then going to just go into the requisition referral entities. So we're just going to go to requisition administration, to budgeting, and we're going to put in the employee referral bonus amount. And in case you're in many different countries, you might want to bring in the bonus currency as well. There we go. So essentially, that's the basis of our report. So we're just going to make sure that the hired start date is not null, so we can add a filter for that as well. So we really want to make sure that we're only returning in this report candidates that have been referred, that have a hired start date, and therefore will have an employee referral payout that's going to be done at a certain point in time. If you want as well in the filters area, so if you just want to calculate, for example, payout dates, from such and such a time, then you can feel free to as well add a filter for your payout due date, or you can also add a prompt if ever you want to do that at runtime. So we're just going to go ahead and click on results. And once that report generates, we can see here, for example, these two people here, they were referred. They were referred on, well, the hard start date in this case is July 4th. So the referral payment will be due on January 4th, 2022, which is 183 days. And you have your employee referral bonus amount that's to be paid out to the referrer, and the currency as well that you want to pay that out in. So I hope this little video was helpful for you in order to determine how to easily calculate payout dates to your employees for their referrals. Have a great day.